Coach, as we welcome all of you to our exclusive coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New York Jets and the Buffalo Bills. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Ready? 54, right? 54 the mic. Check. Watch. 81. 54. I got you, pop. Watch the safety creep. Check. Check hot route. Hot. Check 13. Check 13. Joker.
On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. He'll only get a couple up to about the 30. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Jackson. Man open. That's Robert Foster complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Well, he ran free there after the catch as that winds up going for 38. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Jackson fakes the give and keeps it. And this one drops incomplete, but I think the defense jumped. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call. Mark off the 5 and keep it moving.
Following the penalty, it's 1st and 5, and you got to think offensively, all kinds of options. From the gun, it's Jackson. That'll be complete to Breida.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coach...
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. And I do believe this is going to wind up a safety. It is. It's a safety. How about that for a wacky play? Wow, what a disaster. You talk about a guy making a good play on the interception and then just trying to be too cute on the return.
It almost felt like his own gyroscope really got out of whack, didn't it? Going backwards into your own end zone after such a great play. Totally disoriented and gave up 2 points for his team.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think,
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Quinnen Williams in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
This offensive line has struggled. In fact, when we sat down with the coach, he said it's been in tatters lately. They allowed 6 sacks in their last game. Just gave up another one right there.
In tatters, so it sounds a little bit like this right now.
Exactly. It's like that paper being ripped. And right now, they've got to find a way to get it back together.
I mean, they got to give me that.
Got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Well, I don't know what you want to call that.
Down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
Jackson.
Oh.
And it's complete.
That pass is good, too.
Well upfield across the 45. A pickup of 24 on the 3rd down conversion.
Watch the twist. Check nickel.
Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. Jonathan Hankins in on the stop.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd and 9, Jackson stepping up. He's going to keep it. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. And hopefully for both sides, not a sign of things to come, Charles. This morning, it was... So perfect outside, but we knew this weather was coming, and we see the effects of it here early on.
And I wonder if how perfect it was this morning has psychologically fooled everyone. You know, it's almost like even though we were told the weather was coming, and you know the teams knew it as well, that maybe they got fooled and thought, it's going to be okay. And now they're probably a little upset that it's out there.
Because warm-ups were dry.
Oh, well, dry. Now you've got to make the change up. And it's the first quarter. Might take them a little time to settle in on their focus and concentration.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 14 yards is the pickup there, and a Jet first down.
Not too many teams will use a first-round pick on a tight end, so you know that when one does, he's got to be pretty darn special.
A small example of why they took him in the first round there. Nice little catch and run to get the good yardage. On first down, Darnold. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Robbie Anderson, the man he was looking for. And it's 2nd down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
Second down and 10, Darnold. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And a terrific return as he brings this one all the way back to the 30. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time, and you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
After the interception, here's Jackson. He's going to look deep down the field. And incomplete. He dropped it in the end zone.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Jackson. And now he'll tuck it and run. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And maybe that one caused by the weather. Of course, the rain coming down. Charles, can you maybe, when you're carrying that football, grip it too tight in the rain?
I think that you can, and it's such a delicate balance, too, because when you grip it so tight, sometimes it'll slip out from your body. You squeeze it too hard, and it'll pop out on its own. I've actually had running backs talk to me about that when they've tried too hard, even in perfect conditions, the ball gets away from them. You got to find that good balance, carrying it firmly, yet at the same time under control.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13.
Choose the mic. Yeah, that's what I do. Man, 80.
from his own goal line. Darnold. And he is not going to get away. The rush was too strong, and this is going to wind up a safety. And, Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. Here's Jackson to throw. He's going to let this one go deep. An incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, second down. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10.
Let's go. Let's bring it. Let's bring it.
To throw is Jackson. Going to throw again. Open man, here's Foster. 12 yards that time, and a Bills first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
On first down, here's Breida. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
Jamal Adams there on the tackle. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports.
With the score, Bills 4, Jets nothing.
Get ready. 15 on it. 15 on it. I'm scared. Kill. 120. Check 43. Switch. What?
On second down, a run with Breida. Able to spin free. Gets by him, and now a little daylight. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Matt Breida, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bills will add on to their lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The second down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
And it's 3rd down.
Watch 2. Hey, lady. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Mike 2. Mike. Bravo. Here we go, D. Here I come.
Throwing here on 3rd down, Darnold. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job. Finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
An opening there on that first down run as he gets this forward for about 8 or 9. That looks to be 8 officially, so 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 34.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
Watch the run, watch the run, watch the run.
Jackson.
Ah.
This is caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Colby Listenby, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bills will add on to their lead.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
And now Sean McDermott's made the call. They'll go for 2. From the gun, Jackson. And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This fielded at the 2.
The Jets take over 1st and 10.
Let's go.
At their own 18-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down. And under pressure now, Darnold, and he goes down. Dexter Lawrence in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. Here's Darnold. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down.
14-yard pickup. But it's 3rd down.
Darnold on 3rd down. And that is incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down.
Watch the lady. 3 down, 3.
Hey, team 6, team 6.
And they are going for it. Darnold found his target. It's Anderson. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. To the air again, Darnold. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he's got a first down and then some at midfield. And finally brought down at the 38. A good pickup there, 26 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Again, Darnold. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. The Notre Dame man, Jalen Smith, able to get a hand in and knock it away.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Play number 7 coming on this drive. It's 3rd and inches. Throwing again is Darnold. Well, the 2 men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively. Brings up 4th down. Problems on third down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on third down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to third down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on first and second down.
They converted once earlier in this drive, but they'll roll the dice here again on fourth down.
Ready? Motion.
Hey, Alpha.
Here we go. Watch two.
They snap it. They're going for it. Here's Darnold. And it's caught by Herndon. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 10 yards is the pickup. Good enough for a Jet first down. First red zone opportunity now for the Jets. They have a 1st and 10 at the 18. Darnold to throw again. He's got Herndon, his tight end. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Chris Herndon, his first touchdown on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Point after here coming up. And that one makes this an 11-point deficit now. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Here we go.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Alert three.
They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And not too much going there as he'll get it up to the 23-yard line. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
I got you, boy. Check Mike 57. Check Mike. Crunch. You go tight. You got tight. Will, you got tight right there. Over. Sit up. Boy.
Now a give coming right is Breida. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down.
Ready? Hey, hold on. 54 Mike. Who the hell? Mike 54. Rip left. Hey, watch that. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. You got nothing today. You got nothing. Mike.
Jackson from the shotgun. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that's caught inside the 35. A big play here for the Bills. 47 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32.
54.
Jackson now to throw again. Going for the deep ball. That's going to be caught. That is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Colby Listenby with his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Bills will add on to their lead. And now Sean McDermott's made the call. They'll go for 2. And Jackson throwing once more. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10.
Well, they tried to get 2 and ended up getting none because the quarterback had nowhere to go with the ball and ends up getting sacked.
Nowhere to go at all. Great job, though, defensively. They were ready. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20. Call it the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying.
And a sack. They get to him defensively, but the flag comes in, and I think the D jumped. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. So this helps to start a drive. After the penalty, it'll be 1st and 5.
Check tight. Check tight. 0-0, Mike free. I got you. I got you. Hey, lady.
Hey, foxtrot, foxtrot.
The shotgun snap for Darnold. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Nick Bosa, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
Let's go.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And now the Bills are going to stop it as they call a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Here's Darnold. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 28. And they will take over at the 26-yard line.
Check the backer, check the backer. Check 26, check 26. Kill.
Out of the shotgun, Breida. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Jets' 23-yard line.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
No. Oh. 66. Pull it. Have
Now it's Jackson. Flushed out right. And now he's going to use his legs. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
What mommy doing?
The Jets will bring in a nickel set as they try to stop this 3rd down. Yeah. Operating from the gun, Jackson. His throw caught right around the 6. It's an 11-yard pickup. Thought they'd run it on 3rd and 1. Not the case. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the 1st down.
What?
They'll try and run for it with Henry. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. That really sets them back. A loss of 6. They'll give Henry another shot. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
To throw is Jackson. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield. But when push came to shove, they stood their ground. And now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Bills use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Boy, what a job there. 4th down that far away from the end zone just to get it in, get that done.
An unlikely result, but it occurred nonetheless. What a terrific play. Great way to finish and in the end zone.
And the defense has to be scratching their heads, right?
That's usually to their advantage. In that situation, they should be able to make a play on the ball. But instead, it turned out to be a touchdown, and they've got to go figure it out on their sideline.
From the gun, it's Jackson. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful.
Hey.
And that bumps their lead up even further. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get it up just past the 20, and his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up. Yeah. Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. Right back to him on 1st down. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets 1st down. first down. It's Darnold. Under pressure now, Darnold, and he goes down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. He completes this into the hands of Miller. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
Watch two. Watch two. Hey, watch the screen. Watch the screen. Oh, 80. Screen. Deuce. Red 80. Check. Big Ed. Red 80. Under 10. 10. Yo, 80.
From the gun on third down, here's Darnold. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on fourth. And here we go on fourth. Darnold got a man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jets. Tyler Lockett, his first touchdown on the year. And the Jets are able to cut into this deficit. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle third of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
He can't hang. He's not going to get me. Chop on. 6. Drop. 3.
Now it's Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down. So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
It's just me and you.
From the gun, Jackson. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. I don't want to make a story where there's not one, but he threw the 3 interceptions last week. Looked a little uncomfortable. He looks much more comfortable today.
Yeah, just 1 pick so far, and his team leads. So now they can play complementary football, meaning if he takes care of the ball and his offense, if they're humming along, the defense doesn't have to be out there as long. He's taking care of his guys on the other side of the ball.
They're enjoying a 4th quarter advantage. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. They run with Breida. And he's got this down to the 35. Give him 18 on that one as the Bills are going to have a first down. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Here's Jackson. From the gun, he'll throw. He'll let this go for the end. And, it'll be intercepted. Picked by Trayvon Mullen. So they get the takeaway, but that's just step one. They still have a lot of work to do.
But they don't want to focus on that now. Now it's about getting the ball in the end zone and hoping they can take it away again.
Yeah, still a 3-score game, though, fourth quarter. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
On 2nd and 10, Darnold. Herndon's got it complete. Give him 12 yards there, and the Jets have a first. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
To throw is Darnold. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Ed Oliver racking up sack number 12 for him on the year.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. After the sack on first down, Darnold. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
Hey, Haywood!
Two! Watch two! Watch two! That's right, baby. They don't want it.
Third and long, it's Darnold. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
On fourth down, Darnold. He lets it fly for Lockett. And this is going to be incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And now possession's going to go over with a football at the 20-yard line.
Here we go. 18 data. Mike, 54. Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys. Let it roll. West. Check 77. Go. Mike 5-4. Hey, let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball. 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Tatum, I know you ain't eating another popsicle.
Jackson throwing again. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown.
What did I say?
Lisenby there to make the grab. And the Bills will add on to their lead. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning, right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
And this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the fourth. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. The Notre Dame man, Jalen Smith, able to get a hand in and knock it away. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense, they're just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Give them 12 yards there, and the Jets have a first. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. And he's got a 1st down and then some at midfield. And finally marked down at the 42-yard line. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Motion. Flare. Check 31.
Red 80.
A 1st down throw, Darnold. He's going to let it fly. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Double. Choose the mic. You. Mic 2. Watch 2.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo. Let's make that.
2nd down and 10, Darnold. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. To the air again, Darnold. And he's got Lockett. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one goes for 24 yards.
Watch 2. Red 82. Mike 2. I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play.
Darnold from the red zone now. Under pressure now, Darnold, and he goes down. That's sacked by Tremaine Edmonds. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Jets are able to close the gap just a bit. There are several elements to a well-executed screen pass. This one resulted in a touchdown. It had all of those elements.
Hey, you're so right, because you really need the rush to almost get to the quarterback, almost get to the passer. Then you've got to get the ball thrown perfectly, whether it's to the running back, the wide receiver, whoever the screen guy is. And, of course, the blocking has to form in front to get him downfield for the touchdown.
Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
Oh, Jackson's going to throw it. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout. It'll be their third and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15.
It's just me.
Jackson now. Going up top. This is caught. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. There we go now as they will again try for 2. They run it with Breida, and he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. Darnold on first down. Darnold, he lost the football. But I think a Jet was able to recover, and they'll keep possession thanks to a heads-up play.
And a little bit of good fortune there. He wasn't able to get it back, but he did have a teammate on the spot able to retain possession for them.
Mike 2. Watch 2. Watch 2. Check pass. Check pass.
Mike 2. Mike 2.
Think you gonna get this, boys? You think you gonna get this? You think you gonna get this? Choose the mic.
I got him. I got him.
Now on 2nd and 16. Darnold. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. Oh, wait. Hold everything. A timeout has been called. Seemingly silly with 1 second remaining in this game. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now it's Darnold. And that will be incomplete as time has run out